Hi, Aries. Let me get situated. You guys thought you were gonna. You guys thought you weren't gonna get your healing tonight? You're gonna get it. It's here. Welcome. Okay. I guess we're gonna start with an oracle message. And we're gonna go from there, Aries. Aries, welcome to your reading. I hope that this message finds you while you're in good health and good wealth. I hope that you're doing something that you love today, tonight, this afternoon, whenever this message finds you, simply because you deserve to. Right? We all deserve to enjoy our time here. Anybody or anything that is not contributing to you enjoying your time here, you know what you got to do. You know what you should do. But we're going to start with this oracle message. Thank you guys for all the likes, comments, subscribes, and donations to my channel. They truly mean the world to me. Let's begin. We have a message today, or where I'm at tonight, from your spirit guides. Something they want to remind you of. Oh. We'll get 3 of these. And we'll see what happens. You have very powerful energies coming out right now. Wow. Flow on the bottom. So in this deck, this goes to 1 through 64. There's 64 cards. And as the number gets higher, the message gets kind of, I won't say more intense, but it gets more like impactful or important. And you have 60, 62, and 64. So it's like, this is going to be a powerful reading, Aries. Anyways, the Witness in reverse, the Wild Woman in the center, and then we have the Vision Quest to end it. Bottom of the deck, we have Flow, card number 20. Nah, we'll talk at the end. I'll just get to your reading. The Witness observes without engaging in any action. By cultivating inner stillness, we're able to access any situation from a higher perspective and make better decisions. When we can be present for someone else's difficulties with stillness, then we're able to truly hear them and give better advice. Sometimes we can be so still that we're a mirror for the other. Then, through our presence, they receive their own answers. In the reverse, it says, acknowledge your preconceptions, ideas, and feelings about the situation you're in, but resist the urge to change any of it. Do not fall back into your controlling patterns. Instead, take a few breaths and connect with the joy of not having to perform. Hold space for the world to keep spinning on its own. Individually, I feel like your guides are trying to communicate to you that you don't necessarily, don't try to control the situation. I know as Aries, you guys need, some Aries, not all, but some of you out there, you kind of need that control. You need to feel like you're in control of your life, which is understandable, right, as a human being. But at the same time, if things are happening, if things are falling apart, if things are building up, don't try to micromanage the universe in a way that ends up you being your own worst enemy, right? Like you trying to have this control or trying to maintain control over your life and how things play out, and like all you're really doing is telling spirit you don't trust it. Why is this happening to me? Why did that happen? Why can't this happen? I'm doing everything right, or you think you're doing everything right. Why is this not happening? It's like To me, Spirit is saying, let go of that control. Just witness it, embrace it, experience it, and then go with the flow, right? Bottom of the deck, flow. But that's only some Aries out there. Like always, this is tarot. Take the messages as they resonate. Don't shoot the messenger. You can try to, but we bulletproof, baby. When the wild woman dances into your reading, she reminds you of the essence of authenticity and freedom. Divested of all social constraints and cultural conformity, the wild woman holds up a mirror to your essential self, the true essence of who you are and who you're meant to become. I like that. She is a reminder of the bright light within each of us that gets dimmed by the restrictions imposed upon us by the expectations of society. She reminds us that in order to be fully present to life, we must uncover that light and let it shine brightly, regardless of the perceived consequences. In the upright, when the wild woman comes to dance in your reading, you're invited to shine brightly and to know that your true self is being called out to engage the world. This is a symbol that your long-held dream is beginning to take root and wants to be expressed. Your authentic self doesn't fit in a box. It needs the freedom to shine. It's time to have courage and step into the light. The wild woman says, shine brightly, dance with abandon, be yourself, and let the great spirit decide what happens. You'll be happy you did. Aries, whatever Aries I'm talking to right now, you are a star. And it's time for you to embrace that star power and just let yourself be seen. Sometimes that can be so scary. Like getting over the hump of like what is everyone else gonna think, but you, Aries, you're a powerful being. Like I said, you got all in this deck, you have like all 60s, like you have all very high energy cards, very high vibrational cards, and it's time for you, especially in the center, for this to be in the center, it's time for you to be seen, let go, and let flow, right? Like you gotta get out of your head, get out of your own way, and start shining, because you have a lot of shine in you. You got a lot of star power, or you at the bare minimum, you came here to do something or express something that you haven't expressed or you haven't done yet, and it's time for you to kind of get on that path. You know what I'm saying? It's time for you to like just embrace who you are, because you know who you are to the core, Aries, right? As a human, as a being, spiritual being, as an artist, as a expressive human. Trust me, the emotions that are within you, all the pain that you've been through, all the experiences you've been through, there is a gem within everything that you've been through, your life experience, that if expressed could really help someone else, right? On a larger scale, on a smaller scale, it doesn't matter. It's time for you to embrace your spirit, your truth. And it's time for you to be seen. Sometimes that's uncomfortable as shit. I hate being seen. I'll be honest. The internet is not really for me, but like I'm embracing it because that's just what the fuck I'm doing. That's what Spirit says to do, so I do it. But Aries, right now is your time, right? But you have to embrace it. You got to kind of like go with the flow. Like if you know you came here to do something or be something or express something, right? No matter how big or small, that's your spirit talking to you. That's your guides talking to you. You came here to do that. You came here to be that. But you got to get over that fear. All right, Vision Quest. I like how you have 64, 62, and 60. It's like all even numbers, and you have 20. Anyway, in the Vision Quest, you face fear. Wow. Wow. Last card. You got to get over that fear. I love it. Embrace your morality, and then you meet face to face with Spirit. When we feel stagnant, a Vision Quest brings our lives into perspective. We realize our flaws, our potential, and the opportunities life is now offering us. We remain on a Vision Quest until we find the key to open a new door or write a new chapter in our lives. How many Aries out here are trying to start a new chapter or begin a new chapter? If that's you, push the like button right now, because I know a lot of Aries out there, y'all been dealing with XYZ bullshit for way too long, and you're ready for the new, and the new is here knocking on your door. So if you're Aries out there right now, hit that like button. I fucking hate motorcycles. I do. I just do. Anyway, vision quest in the upright. Find clarity by spending time alone in nature. If you live in a city, sadly, go for walks in a park. If you live in the country, make sure that you spend time outside in contemplation. Get off of the couch, get away from your desk, go outside. Spirit helps those who help themselves, so set your intention and ask nature for a guiding vision for your life. Aries, I don't think I seen one comment this whole freaking video. You better say hi. Hi, I love you, okay? Thank you. Hi, guys. Fuck. We're gonna read flow too. I don't know why. The fact that it's an even number just lets me know I gotta read it. Y'all being funny tonight. All right, there is a natural movement of events in the world. You can see it in phenomenon such as the tide, the ebb and flow of the oceans and rivers that rise up from the earth, then flow to the sea. The symbol of flow represents the effortless and natural movement towards a certain destination. It signifies an ability to gracefully move around obstacles and reminds you of the sense of allowing. Is YouTube acting up? Because I'm like, what the I know my Aries be way more popping than this, but y'all being funny. When flow comes to visit, it's a sign that your intentions have been in motion. Now is the time to allow nature to run its course. You're being called to effortless movements in the path of least resistance. It's like being within music, flowing with partnership. Think of the artist who creates without guide or craft, calling creativity up from the soul and bringing it to life without effort. You are called to be like a river, knowing the fulfillment of destiny is assured. Enjoy the ride. But at the same time, I think Spirit is saying, if you're going to be in the flow with the river, then you have to surrender to that flow. You can't know what you want to do, know how to do it, but want it your way, right? You can't want it all done your way because you want a certain outcome or you have a certain expectation of how your life should play out or how doing what you desire to do or what you feel called to do should be. You have to go, don't fight against the river, is what I'm saying. Go with the flow, right? Even if it doesn't feel natural, but if you feel called to do it and you feel called to like vibe that way, you got to let yourself vibe that way. Like, I don't know. I find myself having that problem, like, I know what I want to do, or I thought I did. I thought I knew what I should be doing, but then I kind of, the river was saying go a different way, and now I'm reading cards. So it's like, when you surrender to that flow, sometimes, most of the time when you surrender, that shit will really, it will be beneficial. But I see a lot of Aries have been in their head about something lately with this Nine of Swords. This is the deck we're touching. On the split, the moon. Potentially due to secrets, something, I don't know. It's either someone around you that you don't trust, right? Nine of Swords in the moon. There's somebody around you don't trust, or there's something that you've been reluctant to accept or admit to yourself. Some type of truth. Every time I read it. Never mind. All right, I'm seeing this two ways. Under this, the Empress, yeah, Aries. I think, okay, so this is what I'm seeing with the Wild Woman and the Empress. Aries, you have raised your vibration, right? You've raised your vibration to a point that you can't reverse it. You could try, you could try to do things the old way you used to do things, but Aries, you've evolved, you've grown, right? 6 months ago, even 1 month ago probably, you were just a very different version of yourself because of the things that you've been through, but not only been through, the things that you've processed. And I'm seeing that because you have grown and evolved, this new reality is knocking on your door, and you're not exactly sure, you're not surrendering, is what I'm seeing, right? Like, you know who you are, you know how you're vibrating, and you know that things are different. Things aren't what they used to be. But at the same time, you kind of, you're clinging on to this old version of you that's trying to die off, or this old reality that you used to be in that is trying to die off. you got to let that shit die off so you can get out of your head. You got to embrace that Empress energy that you're embodying, right? This very divine, powerful energy. The Empress and the Emperor in the tarot are like, I don't know. I'm not gonna say that, but they're very important beings, right? They have a lot. They have an important role in the tarot, and it's truly embracing your divine masculine, your divine feminine, however you resonate, to its fullest capacity, right? And you're in that energy with the wild woman. Like it's time for you to shine. It's time for you to be who you are and who you were meant to be. You went through all these bullshit ass experiences, Aries. You're processing, you're healing, but guess what? You've changed because of all that bullshit, right? Like, it's time for you to surrender to this flow. That's what I'm seeing. And I think that you're having a difficult time doing that. And that's why I'm seeing you kind of in this, like, in your head type of energy. Things might feel different. They might not feel how you're used to them feeling. They're not supposed to. But, like, things are not going to feel normal for you right now, Aries, because your whole life is kind of in a shift. Like, what life used to be for you a month ago, 6 months ago, a year ago, that shit is gone. It's different because you're different. I don't know, though. I'm just a tarot card reader. Don't listen to me. I'm just whatever. Hi, guys. First card we have out, Judgment in reverse. Like, you're stressed. I love to see it because that's confirmation from Spirit. And the Two of Swords in reverse. You know, Aries, it's like you know what you want to do. You know who you need to be. You know what decision, what path you need to take, right? But there's hesitation or there's resistance. I'll call it resistance. There's resistance because it doesn't feel natural. It doesn't feel comfortable. You don't want to walk away from this relationship because of what you've been through with them or what the experience was. You don't want to take that new job or take that risk because of, you're comfortable in your old reality. But that old reality is gone. And not that it's not in your life anymore. It's gone in the sense that your spirit is no longer resonating with it. Your angels, you're being pulled in a certain direction for a reason, Aries. And I don't know. I feel like you internally know what you need to do or what you want to do. Fuck these stupid ass motorcycles. I'm sorry. Sorry for my bad words, but I'm not sorry. You guys know I don't care, actually. So, I feel like these new YouTube guidelines I don't like them. But whatever. Aries, you know exactly what the hell, what direction you want to head in, what type of people you want to be surrounded by. You know what you've gone through. You know how that's changed you. You know that you're not the same. So you don't be clinging on to the same because all you're doing, right? Obviously, fucking sheesh. All you're doing, right, if you're clinging on to the same, you're fighting your own spirit. You're fighting your own guides. You're fighting your own being. We're not using this deck because I definitely dropped a nice amount of cards, but we got Judgment in reverse. It tells me everything I need to know. On the split, Chariot in reverse, and the Nine of Cups. I think I got a problem with buying tarot. There's probably a bit too many decks around me. But Aries, you know it's time to move forward with something. And it is something that would truly fulfill you on an internal level or on an emotional level. You know that, like, it's time. You know it's time to surrender. This is what your guides want to remind you of. This is the message they have for you. It's time to surrender, and you know it's time. You've removed yourself from a lot, Aries. You used to be surrounded by bad people or bad connections, things that just cause chaos and havoc in your life. Ace of Wands reverse, Two of Cups reverse, Five of Wands reverse, and the Six of Cups. And this was someone or something. Here we go with the Emperor. Here you are. This was someone or something like you could have been with this person or you could have been a part of this situation for a long, long time, right? That's where that comfortability stems from, the Six of Cups, this this understanding or this deep resonance that you once had with it, right? I think that's what this blockage is. It's not that you don't want to move forward or let go or move on, right? It's that the thing that is preventing you from doing so, it has a deep meaning to your soul. That's understandable. You're a human being. We all got a fucking wide variety of emotions. But at the same time, if something is done, if something has proven itself to you in a certain way, right? In a certain light, in this case, in an unsuccessful light, then you gotta let go. It's time. It's time for you to shine, because all this was really doing for you, Aries, it was preventing you from really embracing your wild spirit. You know what I'm saying? Like, not that you're wild or crazy, but like your free spirit. This wild woman is somebody that they don't give a fuck who's looking at them. They're doing what they're doing because they love to do it. They're just embracing their true nature, their true spirit, and they don't care who has to say what or what anybody thinks of it, right? And it's what you were dealing with in the past, what some Aries, not all, what some Aries are still kind of trying to process, or they might be a bit stuck on. That situation was preventing you from being this wild woman, male, female, it doesn't matter. This is energy, right? I'm speaking to a spirit or a vibration of a spirit, right? This is who you are right now, who you're ready to be. Spirit's saying embrace that. Sometimes embracing that means removing the energies that were preventing us from being that. You know what I'm saying? But whatever. All right, we got Six of Cups. That's the reason why some Aries might be having a difficult time processing or healing or moving on from it. It's like this shit runs deep. The roots run deep. The love that you had for it, it wasn't just like you met him yesterday or met him a month ago. Like, this shit is it runs deep. But with the Five of Wands in reverse, the Two of Cups in reverse, and the Ace of Wands in reverse, whatever ran deep, right? That love, that passion that you had for it, that shit is not here in the present. That's done. They shown themselves to you. They shown their true colors or their true character. Or that situation, right? It doesn't have to be a person. It could be an experience you were having that you were a part of for a long time, that you really resonated with. But like, that shit showed its true colors to you, person, place, thing, whatever. And you lost interest or passion, or like whatever they showed you, it made you pull away. With this Two of Cups in reverse and Five of Wands in reverse, whatever it was way too problematic that for your spirit to continue to deal with, and you had to pull away. Now you're given the opportunity to really be yourself, or be free in a way that you haven't experienced in a long time, or possibly ever have experienced, to the degree that you're ready to experience this freedom, right? We also have this vision quest. Like, Aries, you've been preparing for this moment, for this for lifetimes. You've been preparing for this moment, Aries. This moment in time. There's a reason you incarnated as a spirit, as a human being, spiritual being having a human experience. There's a reason that you're here right now. There's a reason that you're existing. There's a reason that you went through all that bullshit. There's a reason that you disconnected from this or don't resonate with it anymore. Is because your soul has a very unique tone, right? Your soul, you're the only you. We all know that. I'm the only me, you're the only you. But you came here to share something or spread something or be something that resonates on the vibration of freedom, a free spirit. Look at this card, Vision Quest. This card, I don't know if you guys can see it clearly, but this lady don't give a freak who's looking at her. She dancing in front of the moon, and she don't even care that the moon's looking at her. That was funny. That was stupid, but like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it don't matter who's looking at you. Your soul's ready to be free like this. You know what I'm saying? But let's get your spread out. It's time for you to be in the flow, right? Let go, be in the flow. Put it on your refrigerator. I love you. First card out, Empress in reverse. Yeah, because these people in the past was not appreciating you. Seven of Wands, Ace of Cups. Two more. King of Wands in reverse. Eight of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck, Chariot in the reverse and the Eight of Wands. King of Swords in reverse. Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Three of Swords. Four of Wands. I'm only going to speak on the Chariot in reverse because maybe the Eight of Wands in reverse too, but... All right. Center of your reading, we have the Ace of Cups in reverse. This is speaking to that loss of interest or that lack of fulfillment that you once had with someone or something, right? This is basically proof to yourself that what you used to like or what you used to want or what you used to be interested in, you no longer are or do. You are a different version of yourself, and that's okay. It's okay to change and grow and evolve. We all do it. We just do it in different ways because we're all different as fuck. But Aries, this is just proof that you have changed, right? You're tired of hiding who you truly are or not being or embracing your true spirit on the level or to the degree that you know you're ready to. Like you're tired of basically dimming your light so you can deal with people, places, and things that at the end of the day don't respect you or see you or believe in you with this Empress in reverse. You are tired of fighting to maintain connections and relationships in your life that don't flow. They don't go, right? You're tired of fighting to be seen because you know that you truly, to the depths of your true nature knows you don't need to fight to be seen. You don't have to fight to be seen. Like you are this free spirit energy, right? Like this isn't something you're going to have to prove to anybody. Like when people see a free spirit, they know a free spirit. They recognize that shit, right? It's kind of like, you can't ignore a free spirit because everybody, deep down, everybody desires, not everybody, but most people desire to be a free spirit, right? And Aries, you've always been that. You are a free, like, and when I say free spirit, I'm not saying like single, you got to be single. No, I'm saying you're ready to express yourself unapologetically anywhere to anything or anyone because you know that's who you are. And that's not a bad thing. But a lot of people in this world, because we're conditioned in a certain way to basically be followers, have basically, we've been conditioned to not be a fucking free spirit. Like we've been conditioned to run away from who we really are. And Aries, what I'm seeing right here is that you have found who you are, you know who you are, and you're tired of putting yourself in situations or surrounded by people that you've expressed who you are to them and they just don't see you. Like you've lost emotionally, you've disconnected from a lot of people, places, and things that just don't see you. Like you could tell them, I don't know. You could tell them 3 + 3 is 6, and they would just not. They would kind of try to, what's that word? Rationalize to you, right? That no, 3 + 3 is 7. Like these people just don't want to see the truth. But right now the truth is you, Aries. So if they don't want to see you, that's what I see you losing interest in. People that just don't fucking value you and your time and your energy is what it is. But that also means Spirit is kind of encouraging you, Aries, to, yes, you know these people don't value you. You know that situation didn't value you. So set yourself free. Stop dealing with them. If you're ready for this, if you're ready to take this step, take that step. Leave a motherfucker in the past and start shining your light, because your light, I promise you, Aries, that what you have to offer the world, you might not think you have nothing to offer the world, but if you are being your authentic self, the world will truly benefit from that. Like I say, no matter to what degree you're looking to offer that authenticity, like it doesn't have to be on a public scale, like on a public level. Like a lot of Aries, I mean, shit, you'll resonate how you do, but the Aries I'm talking to, you're a star. whether you acknowledge it or not. You a motherfucking star. But your star power was dimmed because you were dimming it. You were dimming your own light by putting up with people, places, and things. I call them motherfuckers that they don't want to, because they're not a star, because they don't see it in themselves. You gotta be a fucking dead ass light bulb around them, or fucking, you gotta dim your own light. And that, I just see an Aries that got fed the fuck up. Look, Chariot in reverse, 8 of Wands. Knowing that it's time to move forward, but not moving forward. Aries, you gotta flip these for me, these energies for me, okay? Just next time we do a live, or next time I post a reading, just, and some Aries out there, you have flipped these energies, right? This ain't like, this is tarot, so it's a general reading as well. So you might be anywhere throughout this journey, but for some Aries out there, you've been knowing what direction to head in and how to move forward, but not doing it because of something holding you back. We already talked about it. But for other Aries out there, you have flipped these energies and you're actually moving forward. You actually have moved forward, and you're taking that step. You're on that path, right? Of really embracing who the fuck you are. And a lot of people are going to think you're selfish, Aries. Spirit's saying, fuck them, okay? We got the King of Wands in reverse. It's a very self-serving energy. I'm not going to lie. They're not looking out for everybody and everything. This could be the person you were dealing with, because I know you was dealing with a selfish motherfucker. But for some reason, I'm picking this up as your energy right now. And to me, that's okay, because I think it's time for you to be selfish. I really do, because for so long you've been dimming your light. You deserve to basically bask in this elegance that you are. You know what I'm saying? Like, you deserve to build yourself up and surround yourself with people, places, and things that see you as this King of Wands, and people that will build you up, right? Regardless of what anyone else has to say about you. Because for so long you've been like, what's it called? Like, if you're gonna like run a track race and you're like at the start, like, you just been like sitting in that position before they shoot the gun or whatever. You've just been sitting there forever, like, okay, I'm ready, but nothing's happening. No gun's going off. You're not moving. That gun went off. You deserve to fucking start sprinting. Start running, Aries, because it's your time. Like, you have delayed yourself long enough by having love for people, places, and things that you thought loved you to the same degree, right? They could have loved you, but they didn't love you the way that you love them. Or that situation didn't love you the way you love them. And that's why you lost love for it, because you came to that realization, or you came to terms with that. And that shit sucks, but it is what it is, because it's time for you to move forward and move on. Then we got the 8 of Pentacles to end your spread. And that tells me a lot of Aries out there, you're becoming whatever it is you do for work, maybe, whatever it is you do to express yourself, whatever it is you do to whatever work that you've been doing, right? This could be inner work, spiritual work, healing work too. Like, you've been working like nonstop, I'll say. I really am trying to stop like cussing so much, but I think it's just like a part of like who I am, I'm not saying sorry for it. I just hope it doesn't. I don't know. Whatever. I'm trying though. I'm a potty mouth. I admit it. Whatever. But Aries, you've been working your ass off, just trying to be a better version of yourself. You've been on this vision quest for a long time, right? You have been embracing this new reality. You've been moving away. You've been going with the flow. You've been surrendering. I love to see it, because I was scared. At the beginning of this reading, I wasn't sure if you was... Because you got a lot of polar energies, polar opposite energies. Like, yeah, I want to move on, but I'm not moving on. Or, yeah, I want to grow, but I'm going to stay around people, places, and things that don't want me to grow. Like, I was a bit scared for a little bit, but I see you just working your ass off for something different, something new, something beneficial to you. I love when I rhyme. You're tired of dealing with liars and bullshitters. I see you, Aries. Thank you guys for the tips. $5.99. I don't know who tipped, but I thank you so much. Let's clarify. Bottom of the deck, the Tower. Oh yeah, shit is falling down. Your reality might look a lot different a month from now. You know how you weren't the same person a month ago? Well, you ain't gonna be the same person a month from now either. But this next version of you is gonna be you to the core. Six of Swords in reverse, King of Swords in reverse. You got a lot of people around you, Aries. They might have a lot to say about you. They might have their own opinions about the path that you're choosing to take for yourself. Like I keep saying, fuck them. This shit's falling. It's the bullshit's falling away for a reason, right? It might not be the most comfortable, but you surrendering to that flow of how things are unfolding for you, so you can get closer to you, the real you. That's gonna be the best thing you ever did for yourself. Because I see a lot of liars, people that make fake promises, people that break your heart, people that are just don't know how to move on from your energy stuck on you. It's not you stuck anymore. It's something else around you that is trying to hold you back from growing and going. Aries, let that shit, or let them, that situation, let it do what it do. Surrender to the flow. Because at the end of the day, we got the King of Swords in reverse again from the deck I dropped on the floor. But anyway, just and there's a lot of inauthentic ass people around you, or there's an inauthentic energy around you that is that is fearful of you moving on. And Aries, I'll be honest, do what you do. You know, it's your life, your reality. But you dealt with that shit for long enough. You deserve to move on. You deserve to fucking succeed, progress, and shine that light that is within you. So I would just say get the hell away from them. But that's an opinion. You know, that's not nothing the card said. I like to remind you guys of your autonomy, of your true control over your own life. Like tarot, anything you watch on YouTube, it don't matter what the fuck you're watching on YouTube. That shit can only do so much for you. It only has the power that you give it, right? Tarot only has the power that you give it. These messages that people tell you, like, they only have the power you give it. If someone's trying to build you up and remind you who the fuck you are, they only resonate to a certain degree, as much as you want them to, as much as you want to believe in that message. But at the end of the day, Aries, you are the person, like your own intuition, right? You don't need YouTube to know you're the motherfucking truth, that you have a light to shine in this world. I promise you. I promise you. All you need is a fucking mirror. You know what I'm saying? But I love you guys. I'm so happy you support my channel, but I'm just reminding y'all don't need me. You don't need me, Aries. And I'm happy that you choose me, you know? It's a choice, and you know it's a choice. But I'm just trying to remind you. Clarifying, Empress in reverse, the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Bottom of the deck, the Queen of Wands. Damn. And the King of Wands. Bottom of the deck, the Fool and the Temperance card. All right. So, New Beginning is the name of the game, is what I'm seeing with this Fool card on the bottom. I know every tarot reader says that. There's a new beginning here for you in love and in career. But for real, Aries, I'm going to say it too. Because there is a new fucking beginning here for you. You know what I'm saying? If you choose to take it. But I don't think Spirit's going to give you much of a choice. I think shit fell away for a reason. And I think if you choose to surrender, if you choose to embody that light within you, if you choose to elevate and grow, then you've already accepted the new beginning. You're already detaching or creating that separation from this old version of you that was dimming your light and giving your power away. So for a lot of Aries out there, I just see, in regards to this new beginning, it's a refreshing chapter of life for you, or it will be. Because in the past, with this Empress in reverse and the Witness in reverse, like somebody saw who you were. I'm trying, I promise. Somebody saw who you were, Aries. King of Wands, Queen of Pentacles in reverse, and they did not value they saw you, but because they saw you in a higher light or in a higher vibration than them, they chose to act blind to who you were. They chose to treat you wrong and take advantage of your energy or make you feel like you were nothing or make you feel like you were small because them seeing you, them seeing that truth made them feel small, right? This is a coward or just a little bitch that you were dealing with, okay? And it is what it is, okay? Is what it is. With Six of Wands on the split in a different deck, you I don't think that they liked that they saw you as somebody more important or more successful or more powerful or more in tune with yourself than they were. Like this person you were dealing with was really I was dealing with this on my fucking Instagram today. This person was a hater. Like this person was just a fucking hater. Like because they weren't I wasn't dealing with this part, but they were a hater because they were not what they saw you to be in their eyes, right? Their own perception of you was threatening to their character or their being, so they decided to try to make you feel smaller or force you to dim that light so that they could coexist or exist in your reality. And this is like, I see this Aries, that's why you lost interest, emotionally detached. I feel like you tried for a while or a long time to make yourself fit into this situation or fit into this puzzle that you was not fitting in for a minute, right? We got the Seven of Wands out next, clarified by the Five of Pentacles and the Hangman in reverse. I shake my head. I do. Because it's like they would not meet you halfway, right? I feel like, oh, Debbie, we're like 42 minutes in? You might have missed a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. But I feel like this person they didn't really value or acknowledge the effort that you were putting in to save this or mend this relationship or connection, right? Like I'm seeing an Aries right now that you tried to express yourself in a way that was authentic or would have helped the situation kind of heal itself, but you came to terms with the fact of the matter that this person wasn't changing their perspective for shit. They were staying themselves, right? They were choosing to be authentically themselves. Then you kind of had to come to terms with the fact that something or someone, potentially even yourself, needed to go. You needed to leave or be released, or you needed to release them because their authentic self and your authentic self, right? Your authentic truths they was not creating a peaceful environment. They was not in resonance with each other. So I see an Aries that like you fought for this connection, you tried, and you surrendered to what you came to know as the truth, which was this person is just stuck in their ways, stubborn as hell, and they weren't gonna change for you, and they're not gonna change for nobody. And I feel like you just kind of accepted that, and that's why we have this Ace of Cups in reverse. Like that's why your heart is out of it. The love you had for it, you still might love this situation to some degree because of the history you have with it or whatever, but a lot of Aries out there, you just recognize the imbalance with the Six of Pentacles in reverse and this Nine of Wands. You recognize the imbalance that was present or prevalent, and you also recognize how much work and how hard you tried to fight for it. Like you stuck it out as long as you could. And doing anything further or trying to fight for it any further was literally just you continuing to dim that light. See, this is an Aries I'm talking to that was awoken to the truth that you were dimming your light. Like for a long time, I know a lot of Aries out there was thinking like, oh, but we've been through this, that, and the third, and I'm trying to fix the connection or mend the relationship, and that's why I'm doing it. That's understandable. But eventually, those same Aries came to this understanding that it don't matter what the fuck you do or what you've been through. If this motherfucker don't know how to treat you right, it's time for you to choose you. But like I said, that's only for some Aries. I hope you guys catch. Oh my God! Now we have the Six of Pentacles or Six of Cups in reverse and the Moon. And the King of Wands in reverse. This person feels like you switched up. They can't believe you switched up. I don't think they can believe that you took this new beginning and started healing yourself with this Temperance and the Fool and the Queen of Wands in the upright. Aries, you took your power back. But you took it back in a graceful way, in a very healing way, in a very authentic way. And this person will like, shit, you could have took your power back on a piece of paper and put it to their face and proved it to them, and they can't believe it. They don't feel like it's that this is the real you. They thought they knew the real you. No, Aries, they didn't know the real you. That was a version of you that was surrendering your power to them because you loved them or the situation. I'm always shaking the table. But anyway, this is the real you. You're so much more in alignment and closer to this true divine truth that has been existing in you since before you was even born. Like, you're now on that path, or in that, you're getting closer to that alignment. You know what I'm saying? This person can't believe it because they was lucky. They was lucky for a long time that you even had love for them, that you even stuck it out as long as you did with this 9 of Wands. They lucky, Aries, that they got to experience you. But everything comes to an end, and this shit came to an end. It is what it is. They did it to themselves by abusing or taking advantage of the energy you offered them with this 6 of Pentacles in reverse. When I see the 6 of Pentacles in reverse, I don't know if any of you read tarot or read your own cards or whatever. It's like, it's not, to me, it's not just like imbalance. It's like somebody is doing something knowing that it's pulling you out of balance, and they're still doing it. Like, they know it's fucking you up or fucking your energy up or fucking your finances up, but they're still doing it because they need you for something. And I think this person needed you on an emotional level, but they weren't ready to treat you right on an emotional level. It's like, don't bite the hand that feeds you. You know what I'm saying? That's the energy I get from the 6 of Pentacles in reverse. But this person was biting. Never mind. This person was biting the hand that fed them. Whatever. Sometimes I be wanting to be so funny in my readings. Anyway, 7 of Wands reverse and the Page of Swords and the 8 of Pentacles. This person is watching you evolve and elevate. This person, they have no choice. Like I said, they needed you emotionally. They were dependent on you, Aries. And they stuck looking at you now. They stuck looking at you in separation, growing and elevating on this vision quest. You know what I'm saying? Like, doing the work. 8 of Pentacles clarified by the 7 of Wands reverse and the Page of Swords. They are literally watching you raise your vibration, and they can't. I don't know how they feel about it. I might pull some cards on that, but I do know that they have no choice. They have to surrender to what the fuck life is now, because they dug their own grave. They created this reality for themselves by doing what they did to you. They have to watch you take this new beginning and watch you heal and be protected and guided and evolve and grow, because they fucked up what they had with you. I don't feel bad for them, but I do feel happy for you. I'm proud of you for sure. Let that tower fall, Aries. You already know. You know the deal. Should you fear this person? I don't really want to answer questions like that. You can pay for a private reading though. You can email me if you desire. I don't want to answer questions about fear. But I will in a private reading. I don't want to push fear into the collective. Be spreading love and light, baby. Damn, this person is fucked up about you. Like, I mean, when I say fucked up, I mean like they're having a difficult time coping or processing the loss of you. Because like, these roots run deep, right? What I was saying, like, just as much as you had to experience and process in the loss of them, like, now they're having to face it, but they're having to face it in a way that, like, is a bit more painful, because they're realizing every single chance they had an opportunity to fix shit or at least give you a little bit of effort, and they're realizing that they didn't. Their fault. Whatever. I got 10 minutes left. If you guys are in here, please like the video. There's 187 of you and about 84 likes. And I love you guys, but we need those likes up. Especially if you resonate. Mm, 192 now. There ain't no reason we should be at 100. I'm kidding. If you want a personal reading for real, yeah, go to my About tab. Or it's SOV, S-O-V, personal readings at Gmail. But Spirit, what does Aries need to be aware of? What advice do you have for Aries? Bottom of the deck, 9 of Wands, the freaking Hierophant. Spiritual strength and then wisdom. Aries. Yeah, fuck those sirens. Thank you guys for 100 likes, eh? That's how I know my Aries real as fuck. We'll speak on these next. We got the 7 of Pentacles, patience and planning. Then we have the 7 of Swords in reverse, deception and envy in the reverse. And we have passion ignited, Ace of Wands. So I'm grateful for you guys as well. God is so motherfucking gangster. God is a gangster, okay? God is gangster as fuck. Meaning he's real as fuck. Not that gangsters are real, but God a motherfucking G. I love God. However I experience God, that's between me and me, but I agree with you. God is fucking real. God is dope. But Aries, it's time for you to get real. It's time for you to buckle down, right? You removed yourself from any people, places, and things that was freaking lying to you. You removed yourself from the illusions and delusional ass people. So now it's time for you to buckle down, make a plan. How are you going to move forward? Because I see this passion ignited. You know you have something to share. You know it's time for you to shine. You know it's time for you to be you. So how are you going to move forward? Because you have freed yourself in a way that a lot of people never really, they never surrendered to. But you surrendered, which I'm so proud of you because like, it's hard. It's a process, obviously. You went through the fucking process, right? Spiritual strength and the Hierophant. like you endured. This was when you endure something, like you kind of just have to fucking experience it. Like you had to. This was a part of your spiritual evolution and growth. But because you did that, because you chose to do that instead of just being like a lot of people, right? If the roots run deep with most people, they're gonna, and I'm sure you fell victim to this a couple times, but they're gonna just keep going back. They're gonna keep going back to the thing that hurt them because it's what feels comfortable. It's what's easy. They want a new chapter, of course, but it's just easier to surrender to what they know. Aries, you're done. Like I see an Aries that is done dealing with the deception and envy, done dealing with the fake ass people, fake ass friends, fake ass family members, fake ass lovers. You're done. And now this new beginning is here and your spirit's saying, what the hell are you going to do with it? You went through all the experiences, you went through the bullshit, and you did it now in a way that your soul has proven to itself that you've grown or outgrown, right? You learned these lessons, and now you're ready for the new. You're ready to embrace it. You're ready to surrender to it instead of doing what maybe you once did once upon a time and just like kept going back. Shit, I did it. I did it too at one point. Of course, many times, different relationships too. Like we're humans, but I see an Aries that's done, and the new is here. So Spirit is like, what the fuck are you going to do? Patience and planning. So be patient with yourself because you freed yourself. Like Aries, you should be so proud of yourself. You should give yourself a motherfucking high five, pat on the back, a hug. Like you should be genuinely proud that you were able to disconnect from this person or situation emotionally. Fuck these stupid ass motorcycles. because that's the hardest part is the emotional disconnection to me. We have 1, 2, 3 likes. High five. To me, but I think for a lot of humans, the emotional disconnection is the hardest part as well. Like, you know, if you are with someone for X amount of time, or you have a deep amount of love for them, or you have experienced love with them or with the situation itself, it's like letting go, or like a lot of bullshit can happen and you'll still stick it out. Because I especially know my Aries, like y'all really are real as fuck. You'll fight for the things you love. Look, but you're not. But you done fighting for shit that ain't gonna fight for you. That's what I see. We got the Seven of Wands clarified by Five of Pentacles and the Hangman in reverse. You're done fighting for shit that's not fighting for you. 200 views again. Virgo did that shit too. People be like, why you only do Aries and Virgo? Cause y'all be watching. Y'all be listening. I appreciate you. But just acknowledge, okay, so your advice, I'm getting so fucking off topic, my bad. Your advice is to understand Aries. Okay, so I'll say two things. One, look in the mirror, Aries, because you have came, like I said, what you used to be last month, you know you're not that anymore. And what you'll be next month, you know you will not be what you are now. So look at what the hell you just went through. We got spiritual strength and wisdom. 9 of Wands in the Hierophant. Like, you went through so much. And this is not a comfortable experience. This ain't a comfortable lesson to learn. This is shit that changes your perspective and your worldview on life. The type of shit that you went through. This is the type of experience that built your spiritual strength. This new beginning is present because the lessons you went through enlightened you so much so to the fact that you were, it literally made you stop putting up with their bullshit. Because I know this ain't the first time you've been through this bullshit with whatever you were experiencing. This isn't the first time you was fed up. But the other times you had a bit too much love for it. With this Ace of Cups in reverse in the center, this was like the last straw. So acknowledge, Aries, as advice. Acknowledge everything that you had to go through, every single cycle that you went through with this shit over and over and over again. Acknowledge the fact that you finally fucking did it. You finally woke up to yourself and the light within you that you're ready to express, that freedom that you're ready to embody and be. Like, you just be proud of yourself is all I'm saying, because this shit is not easy for you. Last card, memories of love in the reverse. So your advice from Spirit, don't fucking look back. 6 of Cups in the reverse, don't look back. You made all this progress. Why the hell would you look back? Spirit's pushing you in a new direction. Why the hell would you look back? Why would you look the opposite way that Spirit's pushing you? Don't do it. That's your advice. I'm not telling you what to do, but I'm just offering you some advice from Spirit. This is what your guides want you to know. Go with the flow and just go. Aries, how was your reading? I love you guys. I'm going to sit here for a minute and 25 seconds because we got to hit an hour. Also, none of that music shit I'm posting, do not take it serious. I'm only posting the shit that has been sitting on my phone forever, that I was never ever gonna drop even if I still made music. I just feel more comfortable with this channel and this collective and the support I have. Like, I just post that shit because I don't really give a fuck if you like it or not. I don't know. I'm just posting it because I want to. Because I love you guys and I want to share my soul with you. Because I feel like it's a nice synergy, you know? You guys express your truth, I express a little bit of mine. And we equals. I fuck with some of the music, but like, I don't fuck with it all. Thank you guys so much. Yo, I wrote the song So Long Forever about my mom when she lost her mom. I was kind of trying to channel her perspective. I just felt really sad for her. So that's really about her and her mom. I guess the relationship they had, but I don't know. Ten seconds. Aries, I just want to say right now, I appreciate you, your support, everything you do. in regards to watching my channel, if this is your first time seeing me, I'm happy to have you here. Welcome. And I love you. I'm going to say it 1,000 more times probably on this channel. I freaking love Aries, okay? I don't care what other readers think about Aries if they don't read Aries. I freaking love you guys. Is what it is. Follow me on Instagram because I don't really fuck with social media. That's really the only one I go to, so. Sovereign_energy is in my about page. If you guys want a private reading, I do offer those. I'll never reach out to you though, so hit me up. Also in my about page. And have a good ass night. I love you guys. I'm a Taurus. A lot of Taurus in my chart. I'm stubborn as fuck. And that's why I gotta learn my lessons too, because I don't want to learn shit. I think I know everything. I think I'm the Hierophant, but I know I'm not. What's your sign? Are you an Aries? Yeah, I do need to keep making music. I need to make more music. It really helps me express myself. Like, I can't really express my feelings through tarot, but music did help me do that, and it's always been a nice release for me. Maybe I'll start posting some good music soon, because I've really been dropping the bullshit for you guys, so maybe I'll drop a couple tonight. But Aries, I hope you have a good night. I'm never going to stop being me, and I hope you never stop being you, and I hope you embrace you, and just don't let no motherfucker make you doubt yourself. I do have a mom. The hell? I need a cat. That's what I need, Aries. I got a mom. She's cool as hell. Shout out to Alicia. She's a Cancer. My dad's a Cancer too. Maybe that's why I'm so heartfelt. But my stepdad's a Taurus. Oh, it's funny. Teespring for merch. Ooh. Merch. That's crazy. It's a crazy idea. I'm like, who am I? I love you guys. I think we're about to hit 13K. Ain't that crazy? That's crazier than heck. I hate the fucking city. I love where I live. I just hate all the noise all the time. I just want to live in the woods in a little fucking shack or a hut. Just no noise. Just fucking bugs and nature and shit. I'm tired of fucking sirens. Thank you for saying you love my smile. I'm sorry I didn't acknowledge that. I appreciate that. Australia. Every time I talk, I'm not gonna do my. Never mind. I have a great Australian friend. I don't know if you guys have ever seen Goddess Energy, her channel. She's a great friend of mine, and she's Australian. New York. I'm not gonna say my city. Like I said, I want to live in the woods in a little shack. I don't want people to know where the fuck I'm at, but I do love you guys nonetheless, and I love connecting with you guys. It just gotta be through the phone, cause some people are strange. But one day, hey, if we get to 100,000 subscribers, y'all gonna see me in the woods in a motherfucking shack. I promise you that. I'm gonna be in my damn shack. I might not have good Wi-Fi, so we might not be doing lives like that, but I'm gonna be in my shack. I'm gonna have a little garden, eating strawberries and shit that I grew myself. Okay, I gotta get off this live. I'm being stupid. I love you guys. I'll let you guys say bye. Bye, Aries. Bye, guys. Love you. Go watch past Aries videos. They might resonate, might not. Go watch your other signs. Yeah. Maybe go watch some Baba Jolie too, because I fuck with some Baba. Just because I feel like she's like, is she an actual angel or something? Like, how does she know? How the fuck does she know? So go watch you some Baba. What? Oh, hey.